through the doors.
And Ty, I'm probably gonna say like, I reckon like if 10 minutes has passed, my scrying orb will disappear.
Okay. Yeah. Look, it's getting close to. So.
Yeah,
It must have been by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
But I think we are aware of that room.
Yeah.
it's just
we're
like, I
getting
can't
the
get
layout
updates
at
on
any
it.
rate.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But we do understand the layout.
Whoa,
and everything
whoa,
more,
not
which is
that.
good.
And I'm just gonna be walking back into Zulu.
Okay.
Is there a way to keep it like grayed out, but like so we still see what we know, but we don't see like live feed or no?
I don't know.
So we
a way.
just see the map, but not everything else.
You can only
you-
hide or reveal.
Could you
Right.
keep it revealed but just move the tokens like onto the DM layer?
Well, no, that sounds like a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like a lot of work. There was like 10 sprites in that room.
Use your
Uh-huh.
imagination.
Yeah.
We know it's there. It's like
Yeah.
a hammer.
If you
shit.
need it, I know the room.
I assume that
Um,
you could just do a select all and move. Do you have to move them individually?
Yep.
Because that's a giant pain.
Oh, nice.
Pun
Well,
intended,
you know,
haha.
free software.
Ha,
You
ha,
get-
ha.
You get what you get.
Ho, ho, ho.
Mm.
Oh, I missed one.
Oh look, another hallway.
Oh, great. An infinite hallway of doors. So, coming down this hallway, you sort of hear, as you step out through the doors, you hear clattering and shouting and chopping and all the sort of busy work that you would normally hear in a kitchen. So, from what they've said, the orcs, the kitchen would probably be down here somewhere. We'll go back to Aurelian and Vradoff. What would you like to do?
I'm just
Well-
walked through Zulu at the moment.
Yeah, so I guess I'm just kind of, I'm gonna bounce ideas off Radoth in a comic way where I know he won't respond. So, the slaves don't fear the whip. And it's not going to be much good against the ogres. So I'm betting, considering it's right next to the wolf pen, that that's how they control the dire wolves. I also assume it's a giant-sized whip, so basically nobody except Sugo can carry that in any real meaningful way, but if the dire wolves do find a way inside, I'd prefer to have that whip on us, because if I'm right, bueno. If not, then maybe Sugo can play it off as part of the disguise or something, I don't know. But how do we get it? Yeah, or communicate with them, because
Yeah,
I don't
that's
have
the big-
message or anything.
Well, if you kind of tap me, and I come back, I can speak through my familiar.
Oh, fantastic. All right, yeah, I will flick you right on the end of the nose.
That would definitely get his attention.
Is there a problem?
Whip. Tell Sugo to go back and get the whip. We might need it.
Right. I'll walk back through, and I'll fly up to Sugo's ear, and I'll say,
Okay.
Sugo, Aurelian would like that whip we passed by the other entrance.
You can tell Aurelian. He can wait till later. We save that for the bedroom.
I'll bring it to him, and I'll get Zulu to fly, assuming the doors stayed open.
Yep.
Yeah,
And-
we'll-
Unless you specify that you're closing it, it will stay open.
Yep. So he'll pick up the whip and fly it back around to us.
Okay, how big is this imp?
He is tiny.
He will not be able to lift it.
It's a giant's whip.
Yep.
Like,
It is friggin' massive.
I'll just do that. So the whip was in this room, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in
Pretty
there on
much
the wall,
where
I
the
think
imp
it was.
is. It's
Yeah.
on a peg on the wall. What are you doing, Belchbag?
I'm just with. Oh no, 'cause that's right. We went back up. I guess if I'm probably in there, I'm just back on that pie crust.
back on the pie crust.
And
I'm
they,
kind of paying attention to, everyone else, but
the two that are on their beds are sort of like look up as you come in and then sort of relax. They can't obviously see Belchbag, but they can hear you going.
Yeah.
I'll have a peek through the door. Like, is this one still like making a shitload of noise?
So that door is actually all quiet now.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Lucky you roped off the other one.
I did. Did someone delete my little drawing? Or is that a sign of bad things to come?
That's metagaming, if anything.
Well, I don't know if it's an accident or not.
No, that was intentional.
All right. Yep. Cool.
Okay.
Don't let that colour your
Sugo
actions.
isn't aware of that, so
No.
Sugo will just
Yeah,
walk
yep.
through here.
None of us are. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we closed the door when the orcs came in. That's weird. Yep.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing, Sugo and Belchbag?
So
Yeah, I'd be-
grab
I guess
the whip.
taking the whip to them.
Okay. So,
So you guys want the whip, don't? Wait, did you want the whip?
No, I wanted you to. I just wanted us, our team,
Oh,
to be
I
in
thought you
possession
wanted-
of said whip, and it's a giant whip.
you
Only you can
have
carry
the
it
whip.
and not have it look suspicious as fuck.
Mhm.
Right.
So you
Would you
pull
want to
this.
put it in my bag of holding? Because if you
Or-
kind
or
of
that.
fold it up, it'd just be the size of like a rope or something, and they fit in.
Yeah, like
Pretty
all that.
much.
But basically, I
Okay.
want that in our possession on the on the chance that I'm right, because it wouldn't be there for nothing, like the old Chekhov's gun thing.
Right. Yeah. Then I guess I'll just hold it. You can chuck it in the bag of holding if you want to. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever works for you guys.
Yeah. We'll just do that. And then if I do need it, I can just reach into my invisible. No, that'll look a bit suspicious.
Wait,
but,
do
yeah.
you have a bag of holding?
No. Like
yeah.
your
So
bag
if
of
you just
holding.
give it, if
Yeah.
you give it to me, I can. I don't know. Hopefully, I can try and like sleight of hand it to you or something.
Yeah.
We can figure, at least we have it.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
at absolute worst, if you could just get the handle poking out of the bag, Sugo can just grab it.
No,
Yeah.
you have to put it in there. Like,
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, like, in combat or whatever. But yeah, irrelevant.
All right. In that case, then I guess we don't have to go back into that room. Just grab the rip and then head back on where
Yeah,
we're going.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Okay. Cool. So you make a detour. Got to get my whip, and you go and take the whip off the giant peg. And Belchbag, are you following with?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Just making sure. So as you start progressing down the hallway, you see a small like corner, and you can see some ogres sort of milling about in the hallway, and they sort of jump as you approach and start scurrying south.
So they're not the same ones as before, then.
No. Hard to tell, but you don't think they're the same, judging by their reaction.
Wait. Come over here.
And then they sort of freeze just as they're reaching. Let me just expand a bit more. They turn and sheepishly look up towards you.
Did you talk to the other ogres?
Which ogres?
The ones that just came from the room we came from. You know what I mean.
I didn't say him. No, we wouldn't talk. We were on guard here, protecting the kitchens.
It's okay. You can tell me. And then I give like a really terrible wink because Sugo can only close his eyes.
All right, make a persuasion check.
Can I use one of the artificer abilities? It's called, hang on a sec, Flash of Genius. When you or another creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an ability check or a saving throw, you can use your reaction to add +5 to the roll.
Okay, will that break your invis?
No, it's just a class ability.
But like, what is it? Like, how does it happen? Is what I'm getting at. Like, is it
You come up with solutions under pressure.
Okay, so is this something that you need to tell him? Is this, or is it just it happens?
Maybe he tells me to wink.
It just happens. Or actually, so if you want to, do you mean you want like a fictiony?
Yeah, like a physical way that this is happening.
So being the expert on smell that Belchbag is, and there is no expert on smell like Belchbag is. I've been smelling all the giant stuff and everything, and using like my alchemist tools to do stuff, and I crack open a bunch of vials that smell dreadful, but to giants they're like giant pheromones. And just go and like fan them and like waft the giant pheromone smell towards the ogres.
Okay.
Like subconsciously influence their thinking.
So what is the actual effect of the thing? Sorry.
So I can
It
add.
said +5.
+5 to the roll.
Okay, so
Yeah,
17.
so starting, it's yeah. Hang on.
Yeah, so 17. So this waft and your little wink, they are both male ogres. But just the sort of the scent of giant is enough to make them sort of like, okay, I'm just going to do what he says sort of look. So they just like, they don't look like they're on board, but they're like, okay. What did you actually say to them? Sorry, Sugo?
I asked if they spoke to the giants that came down here. Like if the giants had actually like
The ogres,
told
sorry.
them. The ogres, sorry, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, we didn't. We haven't talked to anyone come down here. When?
About would have been what, 10 seconds, 20 seconds.
Yeah,
I guess.
did the other ogres came down this way, didn't they?
Yeah, they came down this way, and then
They
pretty much-
came through these doors.
yeah, and we followed shortly after, and these dudes were just chilling like here on guard apparently.
Yep.
So they would have walked right past them.
Unless
Like,
they went straight
didn't
into
walk.
those doorways right there without speaking.
Oh,
to
right
these guys.
here, possibly.
Like if they literally just walked straight.
Yeah, if they just didn't talk to them. As they
Yeah.
went past.
And I mean, they were told like not to.
Not to be suspicious, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. They might have gone to the ogres they're more comfortable with first, or something. Like some of these people could be traitors. Well, not traitors, but you know what I mean. Less cool
stitches,
about it.
Snitches get stitches.
Yeah, basically. Brown noses.
Alright, in that case then, okay. You will get a talk from Ogasun. And then I'll just walk into this, like, open, like, peek my head through this door.
Okay. They just sort of like look to each other and then sort of shrug and move a little bit closer towards the kitchens, just like a little bit away from you. Keeping their space from a giant is kind of their
Yeah.
prerogative in that they don't want to be beaten to a pulp just because they feel like it. So you creak open this massive door, and for once the doors actually feel about right. And as you open the door, it's a similar to that room that you saw the orcs in. This is, look, it's messy beyond belief. There's pallets and beds and all sorts of stuff. There's junk all around the room, littering the floors and that sort of stuff. And you can hear it's fairly rowdy in there. That's about all you can see from through the door.
Okay, so I'll make my way inside.
Okay. So as you make your way inside, you can see this is sort of where potentially the ogres get to spend any free time that they have.
Do I recognize any of them as the ones from the room above?
Oh, there's
hold
a
on.
lot.
Make a perception check.
Belch bag
Do that as-
thing I
yeah,
can't
can I do
check
that
out
as
it,
well?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, you could. I'd say with
What was it,
belch
just
bags help.
perception?
Yeah.
And what about
Pie crust.
There's a half gnawed bone in the doorway, and belch bags just like.
Would that be
couldn't
perception or investigation?
Perception to see what you
Yeah,
see. Investigation if
couldn't
you.
Radoth do one for Zulu?
He's
Or
not.
not?
Are you currently walking?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, yeah, go for
Yeah,
it.
he's got nothing else to do.
yeah. Do you want me to?
Yeah.
Woo!
All right.
So, sort of scanning the room. You haven't felt a flick on your nose yet, but in this room, you see one of them up the back, talking quietly to another, and short of that, the rest seem unfamiliar.
Okay.
Okay.
So, as you step into this room fully, the sort of rowdiness dies down for a second, and all heads turn to you. So, looking in there, there are quite a number of ogres, and they appear to be playing some sort of dicey sort of game, so some form of gambling, knuckle bones or something. And there are a few beers around. They're all quite rowdy, and yeah, there's lots of skins and all that sort of stuff tucked around the place. Now, with your perception, Vradoth, you would also notice there is a locked iron chest sort of tucked away in one of the corners from your vantage point.
Right. Okay.
And so as you sort of stop them, what do you want?
I want to play with you.
Who? And they all sort of mutter amongst themselves. You guys, your kind don't really, aren't we your servants? Why would you want to play with us?
I am very different. You can ask this one. And then I pointed, like, was it that ogre?
Yep. So you point over there. Make a persuasion check.
Can I waft the thingamy? Like I'll get the giant pheromone. Like it's like a little like like the spray bottles with like the big pump thing on the back. And I'm just like,
and you sort of waft it behind him. They sort of size you up and down. I don't recognise you. I clean pretty much every room in this place, and I've never seen you.
I put my fingers against his lips.
He's sort of talking to you from, across the room a little bit.
Oh, right. It's not the one in front of me?
No.
Right.
There's sort of onlookers around the room, and then there's a bunch in the middle playing.
So,
Try the backhand again.
so, this is because I am here to save you.
And so as you are talking,
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
these ogres sort of glance at each other, and I actually rolled a natural 20 on perception. So what they notice is that you're a hill giant that has never been seen in this steading, and your accent doesn't match what a normal sort of hill giant in this place sounds like. And those two little things, this one seems to be the smartest of the ogres, like the leader that was talking back to you. And they all sort of get up in an aggressive manner. And he's like, I don't reckon you're one of them. And I'll get you all to roll initiative.
Can we
How is their
talk this out?
perception? How high is their perception
rolled
if
a
they
nat
beat if they beat a 25?
So I was doing sort of a group roll because there are, 7 of them, 8. Yep,
Yeah.
8. And rolling a natural 20 to sort of connect two things. I haven't got their stats here, but it's a fairly glaring hole in this ploy. Their perception.
Couldn't I try to talk it out before rolling it?
Is it so? What is it to beat the disguise?
Sorry, what is it to beat the?
To beat the disguise that we made?
Because the persuasion was higher than the...
Yeah, 'cause persuasion was-
It was still higher.
Because persuasion was 25. with
Oh,
the,
you added 5 to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
said.
the
I was
giant
wafting
strengths.
I was using Flash of Genius, like
Okay.
to waft the.
So the waft of giant smell probably wouldn't help in this situation.
Well, but
Just based
that's
on
just
this
a
is their
fiction.
yeah. But yes, I did not see the -5. So yes, that would change the outcome of this. So negate that initiative roll, but they are looking very suspiciously at you.
And you are just kind of booting indoors and saying, "Hey, I'm here to free everybody," and in every room, like.
Well, I didn't do it in this room here, but I'm trying to start an
Second
uprising.
sentence, you
Because
said.
if we get all the ogres like with us,
I don't disagree that all the. I'm just saying, like, a few at a time, you know, so we
Yeah,
can
but we
kill
already
them
had-
if they turn on us.
we already had one in here, you know.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah. So what happens now since our roll was higher?
So you think that, I mean, your disguise still holds up, but yeah, there's some disbelief that you can see plainly written on their faces.
But I did mention like you can ask him. So
That's a female.
her, sorry. I just pointed. You can ask them, and I pointed.
Yeah. And yeah, like they haven't asked her, but at this point, it's sort of, you know, why would a giant be in the ogre's, you know, relaxing room? So they're all sort of a little bit standoffish, invading their space, I guess.
But I turned to the one talking, like, "What is it that you want to do with your life?
I want to play my game, mate.
How about we get you out of here and you can open casino?"
I wouldn't know how to run one.
Ah, it's okay. This man can help you. I point to like the invisible man behind me.
Yes, the casino master can help you.
So a spectral voice ringing out behind you. There's one sort of right next to you that reacts, looking around, and the rest of them are like, and just sort of looking amongst each other. They're already a little bit suspicious, and this extra voice is, you know, a bit of a warning sign to them. And one towards the door starts to very poorly. It's a low roll, but trying to sort of make their way out of the room.
Quickly sort of slip away from the one that's like reaching for him.
Reaching for who? This guy here is sort of just like starts to walk out of the room as quietly as he can.
Right.
Like trying to stay out of Sugo's sight, I guess.
Oh, can I? I'll as I kind of I'll like step up and be like,
Where do you think you're going? The casino master sees all.
And starts to walk like a little bit quicker.
Stop, I'm warning you.
Am I hearing this here?
Yeah, you would be aware.
So you gotta turn around and like, where are you going?
Oh, he's sort of like, you know, walking straight out the door. Unless
I
you
try to grab him by the scruff. Why are you running?
okay, make a what are you going for? Just an attack roll or
No, just like to, hold him back,
athletics?
to, like get him from running
yeah,
out.
grappling's athletics.
Yep.
I'm gonna say quietly to Aurelian, like I'm still in walk, and just say like
Hot diggity.
things are about to go south.
All right, so you definitely managed to grab him, and you sort of grab him by the scruff of the neck. I'm just going to the shitter, mate.
You can take a shit if you want. I will not punish you.
And you sort of let go of his scruff, and he starts walking out the door. So the other, yeah, sorry.
I turn to the others. See, I am friendly. I am here to help all of you. If you want to shit, if you want to play a game, if you want to open gardening business, I can help you.
And the one at the back is sort of like, yeah, they didn't hurt us. And as in the hallway, if that's where the imp is, Fredoff,
Yeah.
in the hallway. The one there is sort of conversing in very low tones to the gut. The two sort of standing there. But what is that?
I'm just measuring. I'm just thinking.
Okay. So we'll pause for half a second. Vradoth, Aurelian, wanting to do anything, or you said that things might go south, Vradoth, so
yeah, so
I'll give you a
like,
chance.
I can still speak in my while I'm walking.
Yep.
So I will whisper to hopefully Aurelian is around me, and yeah, I've just said things might be about to go south.
Yeah, like I've wanted to move across to that other room, but I don't know if the two ogres in there are going to immediately freak and raise the alarm upon seeing us. Like, staying here is still kind of...
Well, those ogres have stayed there because I told them to stay there and make it look like business as usual.
Like they're still tidy
they're
or
cool
whatever.
with you.
Yeah, but we said that we have we said we had two friends here, didn't we?
Yeah, but they don't know
Yeah.
what we look like, and...
But
yeah.
you're not giants, so I think it'll be pretty obvious.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, basically that something's... Yeah.
And you could say we are friends with Sugo, because I did say my name several times. Since,
It's
he
true.
likes to
You
speak in
did.
third person.
Yeah. My only other concern is if the dogs have found their way inside and they're in that room now, and you have the whip, will I be able to make it across the hallway before I die? Is essentially the question.
Well, you could you can ask what's his name, Vradoth. You can snap him in the face and get him to bring Zulu back around and have a look. Yeah, because Zulu, the doors are still open, so he doesn't have to push them open.
Yeah, was that door at the top left still open?
Yeah,
Okay.
we didn't move it. They stay exactly in the position that you left
Yep.
them. So
They're
if you
big, heavy
Yeah.
doors, and if you push them open, they're going to stay
Alright,
open.
yeah, I'm gonna tap Vradoth on the shoulder and tell him to bring Zulu back to us to scout outside where we are.
Is Zulu listening to this conversation here though?
Well, I
Don't
don't speak giant, so I'm kind of just keeping an eye on things
Oh yeah, true.
with him to see if, a bunch of giants start running up this hallway or something.
Yeah, the only reason you understood it before was 'cause I stuck the hat on you, wasn't it? When you were
Yeah,
crying
exactly.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'll say we already cleared the room with the bones. Why is there? I'm quite busy with Zulu at the moment. There's lots of pieces moving currently.
alright, you're busy, fair enough. I'm going to go into my bag.
I suppose because from my point of view, we don't really have a reason to suspect that anything has changed, right?
Yep.
We don't have a reason to suspect it, but we also, I personally was not holding much stock in... I'm not even, this isn't specifically just have the dogs got back inside.
There's also
This is
patrols.
a-
in there.
Oh,
There's
right,
also
yeah,
the
true.
whole, there's other giants in here, and I only tied that door closed with some rope, and if a giant kicks it, I'm fairly certain it's going open. Sort of thing. They could have
fair.
opened that other door, and I am concerned. Because, again, we've split the party.
Yeah.
Death is a super real possibility in the next fucking 10 minutes if we don't be smart. So I would like to bring Zulu back because as much of a aficionado with ropes as I am, I still think giant strength beats rope and wooden
Alright.
door.
All right, I'll say, fine. I see your point, but know that we will be blind to the others when I do this, and I'll walk back into Zulu and I'll kind of bring him back.
Okay. So in the time it would take, I'll flick quickly back to this room. So from what you can see, they seem to just want to play Knucklebones and be left in peace, if anything. The one at the back isn't too vocal. She's sort of lower in the society of ogres, it would seem. Fairly timid. How would you like to proceed, Zugo?
Oh, so back with us.
Yep.
Well, I just had that like big talk to them about they can do what they want when they get out of here. So,
Mhm.
how did they react to that?
It didn't really break through to many of them. As I said before, hope isn't something that these ogres are clinging to. Their whole life pretty much is subservience. So, they're all. This is about the closest they get to their freedom.
Right. What if I could tell you you can play these games all you wanted, outside, without having to do any slave work?
And they sort of like look at each other a little bit, and their sort of leader is like, well, I mean, it sounds good, but how?
All you have to do is tell the others around here that we will save you, and we will fight together and get you free. I have already freed the orcs. They have started too.
Sorry, just doing things behind the scenes. Sorry, did you ping that?
Yeah, because I just see like a little bit of
A little
white.
line.
Yeah.
So. All right. Yeah. So. I mean, this is freedom. We get to come in here and play. But how long did you say we could play for? And he's sort of
can play
sipping from a tankard as you talk to him.
For as long as you like. Forever. You can drink and play. With your friends. No get whipped. No get hit. Do whatever you want when you want.
All right. I'd say make a persuasion roll. And. Yeah. 19. Very nice.
Yeah. Can I do the old?
Wafty wafty.
Wafting.
Yep.
Yep. Sure thing. So we'll mini pause back to the other boys. So as Zulu flies out into the room, you can see a number of forms that are down in the sort of corner when you first came in and saw them.
Yeah, okay.
And there appear to be a pack of direwolves back inside, and you can see sort of light streaming through from down this direction.
Okay, so I can tell that it's that door.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and they're
Okay,
sort of milling around. Some of them are snuffling at the ground, kind of close to this doorway. Yeah.
Which doorway, sorry? I can't see your pings.
Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong line.
Yeah, I can't see him either.
Down here.
Right, okay, it's near our doorway.
Yeah,
And
so they're sort of snuffling
which
around.
door
here.
was the light coming through?
Down. Oh, whoa. Hit the thing. Down that side. So
Okay.
it looks like the outside door there. The
They
ropes
came
have been
through that
snapped.
one.
Alright, so I'll whisper under my breath to Aurelian. I'll say, the wolves have broken back in. The whole pack is back.
I want to whisper back to him. Tell Sugo
I
to
I
get.
can't.
the-
oh,
Well,
yeah, I won't be able to hear you. I'm still like, my eyes are still glassed over.
Yeah.
I'm just whispering under my breath.
okay. I tap him on the chest.
Yeah, alright. What do we do?
We need Sugo to get back here. Like, even if the whip does nothing, you and I are not going to kill all of those alone. Not in any way quick or quiet. Like, we need help.
Agreed.
Just
Those
try and
wolves are
tell
large.
Sugo to, as inconspicuously as he can, make his way back here.
Alright, I'll be back. And I'll
Good
walk
lad.
back into Zulu and I'll
So your eyes
get
sort
him
of
to haul ass.
glass over.
Yep.
And you fly back. As you fly back, you can see in this hallway that those two guards that were there are no longer there. And you'd be able to see, like, there is one outside of the kitchens there, but that's about all you can see for the moment.
Alright, he's gonna fly right up to Sugo's shoulder
Mhm.
and like rest on his shoulder, so he'll feel him land on his shoulder. And then I just whisper through his, speaking through him. I just whisper and say, "The wolves are back. We need you and the whip. We're trapped."
Okay.
Okay, can I get you to make a performance check just to like the surprise of something invisible landing on your shoulder mid charade? Okay, so you give a little bit of a jump, not expecting something to land on your shoulder. And yeah, so you now have that information.
Now, would it be safe to assume that the ogres can actually deal with the wolves since they have to like cross that area to get to their rooms?
You have no idea.
Well, the ogres didn't specifically say, like the ogres didn't really mention the wolves at all. And
They
we know
didn't.
clean up the whole area, like the building.
Yeah.
So probably not a dreadful assumption that they're not phased by the wolves, but who knows?
Well, yeah, maybe the wolves don't go, a 15-foot tall giant, but if something the size of a human man walks out, they're like free meal.
Yeah, because when we mentioned it, the orcs were shit scared of the wolves, but
Yeah,
the
they were
ogres
orcs.
didn't pay
Ogres
any
didn't-
attention.
So maybe just your impressive size will scare them off.
And keep in mind that top door to the ogre's bedchamber has been left open, and the wolves haven't gone up there, and the ogres haven't ran to close it or anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, they haven't gone, oh no,
That's
the wolves
true.
will get in.
That's
Yeah.
true.
that was my thought process behind it all. So, I mean, they'd be fine with me, I guess, but I could always ask, do you guys handle the wolves up here?
He's sort of like, no, the Beastmaster does that. Am I unmuted?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
good.
yeah.
Just
Yeah,
making
I
sure you had.
Sorry, yeah.
I was like, have I
The
frozen?
gears in Sugo's head are still turning.
Mhm.
But we didn't kill the Beastmaster, did we? We
No
just
idea.
killed two.
Yeah,
The
we
Unless
killed
it-
two
unless
front
that-
guards.
Yeah,
just killed
unless
two
the
guards.
Beastmaster was
Yeah,
one of those random
Unless
guards.
that.
And you didn't see like the Beastmaster in this room anywhere. The wolves just sort of made it back in on their own.
All we saw were the wolves.
Yeah, no.
All you
Yeah.
saw were the wolves.
Okay. Did you inspect the whole room though?
I mean, I flew in, saw
Flew
a
in,
bunch of wolves, and
then-
came back. So
Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't
could
actually
be-
see
could
like
be there,
over
but-
here.
Yeah, we don't know if the Beastmaster's standing
Yeah.
over there or not. Like, if he's the one that opened
Alright,
the door or whatever. We have no idea.
I'm gonna tell Zulu to like, or tell Rattle through Zulu to have like. I'll start walking up the hallway. I'll say, my friends, it's time for me to go, but do remember what I said, and you will be free.
Yeah.
Casinos.
All right. See you around.
You can play Bones forever without having work. And then he just walks out the door.
Yeah. And
Okay.
Belchbag, and as Belchbag goes, I guess,
Games and beers forever.
So as you walk out of the door, still walking, you see two giants making their way up the hallway.
I'll just keep making my way up. It's like, we pay no notice, I'm a giant, he's a giant. They're giants. Yeah.
Mhm. And they appear to be moving in your direction, sort of matching pace with you.
I'll just keep going.
And then you hear one of them call out, "Oi, get back here!" And
I keep walking through.
they sort of start to pick up their pace. And one of them shouts to the other, "Raise the alarm, they're back!" And one is
Oh, come on.
sort of running south,
Will
and
you
one
hear
is
that?
running after you. Yes, you would definitely hear that.
Okay. I'll just start sprinting down the hallway to go spear him.
Okay. So you were like here.
Yeah, I would have been like right in front of the door, like here.
Okay.
Belchbag is.
So what we'll do is we'll roll initiative at that point.
Do
Just
you want us to, like me and Radoff, to roll as well?
Yep. We'll roll for everyone.
Nat 20.15.
You and your point 15.
Jesus.
All right.
Oh, that's right. We're gonna have.
Let's stretch out that turn order so we can see it.
I was hoping I could get them in the room, say, "Oh, sorry, I'm deaf," and then kill them in there.
All right. So I need to roll. Sorry, I need to pull up giant stats. He'll.
Piss real quick. BRB.
Yeah, go for it.
Would this be a good time to break?
Actually, yeah.
After we've set up the initiatives, it's like what 5-2, 10-2.
Yep, I think that's a brilliant idea. We can do that. Oh damn it! Wrong thing. Wrong thing. Pressing all the wrong thing. Okay. Initiative. All right. So. Wait, what? Why has that got initiative? Where is that guy? Anyway, it's all right. Let me work through these. How do I do it again? Add. That's right. Add turn. There we go. I'll have them separate just because they're fairly separate entities. Cool. Oh, it adds it automatically if you do that. Nice. 12, 22, 19. Okay. Cool beans. And we will pause it there. We will resume for combat when we get back. So we'll take a little halfer to have dinner, have a break, have a whiz, all the things. And when we get back, we will pick up from this point here. I hope you're enjoying the show, guys. I'll see you in about halfer. That goes for you lads as well. So let's say 7:30. We want to start again.
All right, we'll return to a team wipe.
Beauty.
I like
All right. So this is just a break. We do this every time because we play around dinner time, and because we're not playing in person, we would normally be taking some sort of a break. So yeah, we try and try and look after the boys. Just so you know, I do read your messages in chat. Absolutely know that I am reading them. I can't respond to them unless there's not much happening for me. Then I can type in chat. And yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. Orchid Twilight. It's almost 3 a.m. there. Oh, mate. Go to sleep. Uzoth, thank you for the follow, mate. I appreciate you. How are you, Nav? Good to see you. And Mel. Hello there. But yes, we will be back. You take a break as well. Have a sleep break. But no, I appreciate you being here, man. It's great. We will continue in a bit. I'll go grab some dinner quickly, and then I'll come and chat for a little bit. But I'll be right back. You watching all this? Awesome. After this, if you want more D&D content, check out the YouTube channel, !YouTube. There's plenty more in there. We've just finished a playthrough of White Plume Mountain. So, thank you for being here. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.